Yes, good afternoon. Monsieur Legault, you're asking Quebecers to believe you today when you say that the virus, this wave has reached its peak. But in the last few days and weeks, your government has been criticized as not following science for some of the decisions you've been taking. So I wanted to ask you today, what is the science telling you? What is the evidence? Because we don't seem to know how many cases there are. We don't seem to know what the projections are. What is the evidence that you can show us and all Quebecers to show us that and explain to us that the peak has been attained?
Yeah, there's been some projections given by experts at the INES or INSPQ, and we're following it very carefully. We had the chance of discussing with them even in the last few hours and yesterday evening to look at the projections given the number of cases of hospitalization that are in place right now. So we observed that there's a kind of a plateau that is coming. It is not a certitude, and so there are still uncertainties, and the Premier said that, and as the Minister said that we might expect this to get higher. We do not confirm right now that the peak has been attained. We just expect it as being done for the number of infection in the last few days, but this is not a certainty, so we have to wait to confirm it. And the most important way to look at it right now is to look at the hospitalization rate, and those increases in the last few days or weeks are getting lower and lower. And we looked at carefully to the hospitalization, more specifically on the intensive care unit, and we observed that there's kind of it's still increasing, but it's not an increase that is as strong as it was a couple of weeks ago, or last week, in fact. So with that in mind, we do think that there might be in the near future a confirmation that the peak was obtained a few days ago about infection and for hospitalization in the near future.